Hello, everyone. As we have been talking about and enter now day 63 of our war with Hamas, we continue to try to bring as much shalom as we can into our Shabbat. And on this Shabbat, also Hanukkah. So I hope that everyone is happy and filled with light with our first candle that we lit last night, moving into this first day of Hanukkah, and then together tonight lighting our second candle. Like I said, I hope that our homes have been filled with that light and that warmth and the smell of fried foods, whether it be sufganiyot or latkes. And then the discussion, of course, we have to have on what you put on your latkes. Are we sour cream people? Are we applesauce people? We don't put anything on our latkes? Are we the thick latke people or the thin latke? We have, of course, we can talk about that forever. Interesting how everything connects for us on this Shabbat, not just another week of our hope and our dream to bring forth peace and shalom into our Shabbat. Also remembering that it is the 63rd day of the war. We're still praying for and awaiting 137 captives that are in the hands of Hamas right now. And we also connect with Vayeshev, the Torah portion this week, which maybe could not have fit any more perfectly with the concepts within it. This is the beginning of the story where Joseph receives his coat from Jacob, and the complicated nature that will now follow of the relationship between Joseph and his brothers, that will take us through the remainder of the first book of the Torah, the remainder of the first book of Bereshit, of the book of Bereshit, the first book, all the way through. We always talk about how God can create the entire universe in a few verses, and it takes us 4 Torah portions for us to just make a slight dent into the relationship between Joseph and his brothers. So we find out that he gets the coat. We find out that the brothers really hate him. The relationship is really, really complicated. And then he ends up, Joseph ends up in a pit because his brothers throw him in a pit this week. And I would say that we're there, maybe. We are collectively, as a Jewish people, it's a complicated moment for us to be sitting here in this pit, awaiting other captives, knowing that Israel is at war, feeling anti-Semitism all around us. And yet it is in this Torah portion where he does come out of that pit. And when he comes out of that pit, the story continues, and then eventually we'll find out, not just in this Torah portion, but in the continued conversations into the next Torah portions for the story of Joseph and his brothers, how he finds a way out of that pit and how he finds a way to come out of that darkness. And so with the one candle and the second candle, we also hope to come out of our darkness. The Torah portion reminds us that we have the ability and the strength to come out of our darkness. And so on this Shabbat, I wish for all of us a Shabbat where we are very connected and very clear and very hopeful, for us to look forward to bringing more and more light into this darkness that we might be feeling around us in Israel, like I mentioned, with the anti-Semitism. And so that is our wish. That is my wish for all of us on this Shabbat, to bring forth that light, to bring forth that, not just the candle of light, but our brightness into this situation. Services are not that far away. Hopefully, please join us. For Hanukkah and for Shabbat tonight, there will, of course, at the end of services, be the two magic words, latkes and sufganiot, so donuts. Please join us for services, 6:30 tonight. And then tomorrow, of course, as usual, 8:30 a.m. for our service and our Torah discussion. And so we continue to try and bring as much shalom as we can into our Shabbat, to bring that peace and that fullness into us and into the entirety of our people, of our peoplehood, and also a happy Hanukkah to everyone, and Am Yisrael